Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating heaven on earth, people, and the way that I do it is number one is that I help people to realize that what they consider to be their soul is the spirit of God. Therefore, God lives inside of you. All you have to do, people, is take claim to that, and then you have the ability to co-create with the spirit of God. Number two, people, is that, we are creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world. And the way that I do it, people, is that I have realized that the greatest asset in this entire world is human beings, man, is people. So because I know that, then we're creating in the spirit right now means that will help us to help people to get paid to exist. Now, that obviously is not right now, but over time we will manifest it in the physical realm. I'm also creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is to really help you understand the 6 higher faculties of your mind. The first one, people, is memory. From the time you was conceived, man, is a freaking egg, is that, it's like from the time of conception, people, you have memories, man, from you was in your mama's womb. There's people that can recall their experience while they was in their mama's womb, and it's like the way it works is that every single thing that you see, that you hear, that you learn in any way, shape, or form, it never goes nowhere, people. It's like your memory is like a data bank that save all your experiences. It's all there. And a lot of time when we have epiphanies, we don't realize it, but it's because of something that we've seen or heard at one time or another, and something may trigger it, and then you're like, whoa, I got it, So it's like, just know that you have a memory data bank, and for you, that's why it's so important to always try new things, explore new things. And the more you do that, is the more you're building up your arsenal, your data bank, basically. So always be looking for new experience, people, because you understand that the more you expose yourself to in the unknown is the more you're building up your memory bank. The second faculty, people, is reasoning. That's your ability to think, people. Thinking is faster than the speed of light. And, it's an awesome tool to master, because when you use the ability to think, then there's no problem that's too big that your mind can't solve. You can solve any and every problem that exists. You can solve it over time as you master the skill of using your reasoning faculty to think your way through those problems, because it gives you a chance to mentally play scenarios in your head over and over, and just keep challenging yourself to come up with as many solutions as possible. I think it was years ago, back in 2001, I believe, when I learned that for every problem that exists, there's 10 solutions to it. Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to find all 10 of them all the time. But, the fact is that as you work towards that, finding those solutions, it'll give you a chance to find more, So bottom line is, people, is that the bottom line is, people, is that the more you really explore that and figure that out for yourself, challenge yourself to come up with more solutions, is that the more you'll be able to solve more problems. That's what I'm getting at, people. I think you get the point there. Number 3 is perception, people. Your perception is your reality. What you actually focus on or what you see becomes your reality, whether it's real or an illusion. Good morning, your call this morning. The point I'm trying to get at, people, is just realize that your perception is your reality. Therefore, you have the ability to change your perception at any given time. You definitely have that power, people, is that you choose what you focus on. You can focus on your present circumstances, which is not your reality, in my opinion, even though most people believe that's the case. But your visions is your reality. So my suggestion to you is to always focus on the visions that you see in your mind, people. Focus on that. Make that your perception. Make that your reality. Keep focus on that, people. The things you desire, the things you want, so that it can be manifested in your life. The next one, people, is your willpower. Is that you must develop a will of steel, man. You must be that person where, regardless of what happens, you always is pushing yourself forward. You are determined. You are persistent. You have a will of steel, and as you develop that as a natural habit of yours, then that's how you become unstoppable, people, because you understand no matter what challenge you're dealing with, you have the ability and the capacity to overcome it. And that's a beautiful thing, man. Always realize that for yourself. Next one on the list, people, is your intuition. Your intuition, especially for people that are spiritual or people that are on their journey with their spirituality, tapping into that, is that my intuition to me is like your spirit of discernment, is being able to sense things, to feel things, to know when things feel wrong, and to know when things feel right, whether the evidence is there to prove it or not. You go off your feeling, some people call it your instinct, some people call it your gut feeling, whatever you want to call it, man, is that, your spirit knows things you don't know. So it's like, I'm encouraging you that when you get the urge, even when everything screams not to do something, if your spirit is telling you to do it, go ahead and do it, people. Like really start practice doing that. Like really deliberately practice on doing that, people. Follow your intuition, man. And I promise you, majority of the time, in my case, 9 out of 10 times, it'll prove you right. You know what I mean? Those are damn good odds. Run with that. So that's your intuition right there. And the last one, which is my favorite, is your imagination, man. Your imagination is powerful, people. Like I just stated, is that you have the ability to use your mind to create anything that you want, man. Things that currently exist, things that don't exist, it doesn't really matter. You can use your mind to create whatever the heck you want. You can do that. You know what I'm saying? And I just want you to really use your imagination to figure out how to materialize the vision that God have given to you. So whatever vision that God have laid on your heart and showed you that is yours, then your imagination is the tool that you will use to materialize that, people. Get busy using your mind to create. Use your imagination to create the visions that you see. You can expand on it. You can build on that vision that you have. And of course, you can create the steps that you need to take right now to help you to materialize the vision that you see in your mind. Those are the 6-hour faculties, people. I don't want you to rely on just your 5 senses, because that's very limiting. That's only limited to this 3D realm. With the 5 faculties of your mind, you're able to operate in any realm. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the spiritual realm, physical realm, and or both at the same time. So definitely master those faculties, people. I know for a fact that they'll make a tremendous difference in your life. So get busy practicing those. Shout out to my co-creators, man, of Heaven and Earth International. This is the space, people, where every day we are intentionally choosing to create positive energy that we're putting out into this world every single day. We understand that energy is everything and everything is energy, and we are using energy to create this new world, which is indeed heaven on earth. People, that is a vision I've had for years. And I know at this point, as a collective, we are capable of doing any and everything we put our mind to, people, and I just want us to be intentional every single day to make sure that we're putting positivity out in the space. Choose to encourage people, choose to inspire and motivate people, choose to intentionally, man, just help to bring about or increase, I should say, the frequency of this world, because you are a cause in that matter. The more people that inject positivity in the world every single day is the more that becomes the norm. And I look forward to the day. I don't know exactly when it will be, but I sure look forward to it, when we can just look around and there's nothing but positivity, man, because we understand that negativity is low frequency, which is what's causing the problems we have right now. We understand that by putting positivity in the space, we are elevating the consciousness of this entire world, and I'm excited to see that. With that being said, people, I say this much, man. In order for you to be a part of this collective, here are the requirements. Number one, people, is that you must choose to believe that the Spirit of God lives inside of you, people. God cannot use you as his vessel until you take claim to that. You must choose to believe that the Spirit of God lives inside of you and allow the Spirit to be your guide. Allow it to lead you. Number two, people, is that, you must follow my pages. That is correct. My social media pages, follow my pages, watch my video every day, because as you watch my videos every day, people, what you're doing is you're feeding your soul. You're feeding your spirit. You know what I'm saying? Your soul is the Spirit of God, and there are downloads that are in my messages every single day that is directly speaking to your soul, people. And as I speak to your soul every single day, your spirit should elevate yourself to being your higher version of yourself. And that's what these messages are designed for. Number three, people, is that in this new world, heaven on earth, people, is that the new currency is authenticity. Therefore, you must speak your truth. Now, the truth that I desire to hear you speak, people, is not your physical circumstances at the moment, because that is temporary and that is a part of the matrix. That's an illusion. That's not your reality. The reality that I want you to speak of, people, is the vision that God have given to you, which is the higher, greater version of yourself, is what it's going to take to materialize that. So I want you to talk about your journey, your process, on how you're elevating yourself, how you're working on yourself, how you're developing yourself to be the greatest version of yourself. That right there, people, is what give people a roadmap on how to transform their lives. So therefore, you are the cause and the matter right there. You are being a blessing to others, and that's an awesome space to be. With that being said, people, listen, man, shout out to, well, not even shout out, yeah, it is. Shout out to Jamaica, man, who is the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who is the mother of this world. Shout out to the entire Caribbean and the African diaspora worldwide. One of the biggest things I keep thinking about right now, especially with all the devastations that have happened because of the hurricane down there in Jamaica, and the reality of it just really affecting people's lives, not having homes, not having access to food and clean water. It's like, this presents a huge opportunity for the unification of Africa and the Caribbean, Now, I don't know if it's just delayed, but I can tell you what I don't see. I do see there's a lot of people, a lot of countries across the world that is contributing. Some of it is bringing generators. Some of them is bringing in finances. And to be honest with you, the actual people, not even the damn governments, are more contributing. Like U.S. only gave like $2.5 billion. I mean, million, not billion. Wishful thinking there. But $2.5 million. I got basketball players out here giving $10 million to invest in a project down there to help people get their lives back on track. Britain, I think, is the same thing, $2.5 million. Like, man, listen, I say this much. I'm not going to be, obviously at the end of the day, it's nobody's responsibility. But I tell you what, this right here is a measuring stick to show you who is really for you and who is not for you. Because the average people that I'm seeing out here who's giving their last or giving as much as they can to help the people of Jamaica, believe me, people, I see you. I see you, and I'll tell you this. Jamaica is God's blessed land, God's hand is up on that land, and nothing but prosperity shall come of this nation. And for those people that are genuinely contributing and helping out in the cause to rebuild Jamaica, I just want to say, people, blessings is what I declare onto your lives, people, tenfold, man. I want you to receive a return on your contribution tenfold. I speak blessings and life into your life. I speak joy into your life. I speak blessings into your life. I speak favor into your life. And I'll say this, Africa, for those of you that's over there, man, this is an opportunity for Abraham Shorey or his delegation to really make an impact in Jamaica. You guys are like a mastered farming in like years. In less than 5 years, you guys have become like master farmers, whether it's equipments and all of that stuff. The part that got hit the most in Jamaica is the breadbasket of Jamaica. That's like where the majority of the farming is done in St. Elizabeth. And I think this provides an opportunity for you to show unity by figuring out how you can send your delegation or go yourself, whatever works, to go down there to help that area of Jamaica to rebuild. And that right there goes a long way, you know? It's like all I hear when I hear from Africa, man, and I have to say this, and I want you to look at yourself for this, is that I hear your criticism of Andrew Holiness and the way he does things. But what I don't see is I don't hear what you have to offer, man. What are you offering? El Salvador sent 300 people to frickin' Jamaica. Where the hell is Africa? Where's all them countries over there? Where's Ghana? Where's Nigeria? Where's all these damn countries, man? Where's your group of people that you've sent there? What I will say is I do remember Kenya had sent soldiers over there to Haiti a while back, and I appreciate that. But right now, Kenya, Nigeria, Ghana, Burkina Faso, Namibia, here the Prime Minister criticizing Andrew Holness. Listen, man, what are you doing? Because I don't see it. If there's anything you're doing, maybe I just don't know about it. But damn it, I don't see it and I don't hear about it. So I would like for y'all to step up, man, and really take actions instead of just complaining and criticizing that if we're not, Jamaica's not with you, then we're... Bottom line is, man, I ain't got time for bickering, man. All I care about is the real people of Jamaica, man. The real average people, their lives are devastated. What are you doing about that? Let's save the damn politics for later. Figure out how you can help the real people of Jamaica to get their lives back on track. And I think Burkina Faso, you got a big say in this because you guys have mastered farming. And that right there is what I care about more than anything, is food security for our nation, energy security eventually, and all of that stuff. But food security right now is what I desire to see more of. And you guys can be instrumental in making that happen. And I promise you this, you step up and you come down there and make a difference, watch the unification that will happen. That will really expedite the process. Because again, Jamaica is not Jamaica without the people. The people is what make Jamaica Jamaica. So focus on helping the people. Don't worry about the damn administration right now. You know what I'm saying? Focus on helping the people, man. Anyway, that's my message right there. Here's what I will say. You know, these are my mantras. Number one, divided, united we stand, divided we fall, people. We've been falling for centuries. I'm sick and tired of that. I'm over that. Unification is all that matters. How do we unite? Let's figure that out. That's what's important, people. And this is a great opportunity for Africa to unite with Jamaica, and I really look forward to seeing that. Outside of that, man, I say this. We are our brothers and sisters keepers. There's nobody coming to save us, so make sure we save ourselves. You know, Black America has stepped up and is donating massively to Jamaica. It's like people all over the world, man, is not just sending prayers, because that's great and all, but you know what? Send whatever you can, people. You know, I've seen people send a barrel, or even if it's just sharing information like I'm doing, spreading the need and what people need down there, and protecting people by not selling your land, people. Do not sell your freaking land to these freaking corrupt, greedy investors. Jamaican people, hold on to your land. Hold on in there. It might take you another 5 years, but damn it, hold on in there, okay? Help is on the way. I promise you that. Last but not least, man, is that each one teach one, man. Whatever you know that can benefit others, share that knowledge, people. My declarations over your life today, number one, is that you are a millionaire. You are married to the person of your dreams. You have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that the Spirit of God will continue to work on you, shaping you, molding you to being the greatest version of yourself. I really do believe in you, people. Y'all have a great day, and we'll talk tomorrow.